brain exhausted, I'm thinking awkward. Lanes I make you eat a plate of sausage made from Lorraine and Bobby. I may be modest, you paying homage on crazy honor. That you can't wait to comment on my mistakes and my blunders. Hey, I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I'm the most hated, but play I'm taking your date and your woman. Oh dang, your date is your woman. I trade her later if you want her. And she bring friction like Raiden and Blanca. Statements behaving like Saint dangerous when drinking angry. The same with a mama. Pain with no gain is a bomber. Hit you with sticks. What's going on, Pullout Gang? This episode 61 to the Pullout Game podcast. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all the love and support, the subscribers, the comments, the like, the shares, you know what I'm saying? All that, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And of course, y'all know the best jersey collection is alive and well. You know what I'm saying? Coming on back, show y'all some more jerseys today. You know, gonna pull out some more of the collection. And like I said, man, can't do this without y'all, man. Appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, man, when I first started doing this podcast, I didn't know how many people were gonna watch or look or check it out. You know what I'm saying? I was just happy with, like, 100 people looking. You know what I'm saying? 100, 200 views. You know, I was new to it, so I didn't know what to expect. So any little views that I got, I was all right with it. I was cool with it. But the views, subscribers, everything going up. Thanks to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watching, y'all liking the content, y'all liking the jerseys, all that, man. So I appreciate y'all, couldn't rock this out without y'all, man. And appreciate everybody that believe in the Pull Out Game podcast, thinking that'll work, you know what I'm saying? And the one that thinking that it wouldn't work or hoping it won't work, damn, boy. Gotta revise another route, man, another plan, another strategy, man, of hating, cause obviously what y'all doing ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Pull Out Game podcast doing all right. You know what I'm saying? It can always be better. But right now, it doing all right. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, we're going to get into these jerseys. Y'all already know they're coming. Y'all already know what's going on, man. But before, we pull out the first jersey, before I get into that, I want to talk about one thing, man, that's, that was brewing and going on for the longest, and then finally dead in the coffin. And what I'm talking about Drake, the Drake situation. He trying to sue UMG, you know what I'm saying, about the Kendrick song, Not Like Us. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all sleep on the rock, or if y'all ain't, up on like the hip hop news, cause clearly what Drake did is not hip hop, but it's part of the hip hop news. But if y'all slept on the rock, come on, man. I guess y'all didn't hear about Drake lost the lawsuit. He tried to sue UMG about Kendrick Lamar's song, Not Like Us. And that's some stuff that I clearly wouldn't do. A lot of Kendrick fans clearly wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? So I guess Kendrick was right. Drake is not like us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he tried to sue UMG about the Kendrick song, Not Like Us. Cause Kendrick had a lot of remarks about calling him a pedophile, and then, Drake was saying, he not getting real stream. They bot stream, bots, for y'all don't know them, fake streams. And they saying like, Kendrick and his camp and UMG and everybody just ganging up on Drake to get bots to make it look like Kendrick getting a lot of play for that song. But at the end of the day though, man, Drake, you lost, man. You lost. And, the courts decided, man. See, what you thought you was going to do, you thought you were going to be like, if he won, I guess he thought he was going to say, see, Kendrick lost. And if Kendrick lose, Drake going to be like, see, I told y'all he was cheating. I told y'all he was using bots. I told y'all he had to cheat to win. So that was Drake's strategy to do that. And it clearly didn't work. It clearly didn't work. And, I don't know what to tell you, but just take the L, man. That's all I can tell you, take the L. And then what the courts said, though, like, for determining verdict, you know what I'm saying, the ruling, what the judge said, because the court concludes that the allegedly defamatory statement and Not Like Us are non-actionable opinions, the motion to dismiss is granted. So, yeah, it was granted that, You lost. You know what I'm saying? Granted that you're gonna throw the case out. So basically, what the court saying, Kendrick is stating opinions on what he think. You know what I'm saying? Cause he said, "Hey Drake, I heard you like I'm young." You know what I'm saying? He never said like he got actual facts that Drake is like a pedophile. So Kendrick did it strategically smart. You know, he just said, "Hey Drake, I heard you like I'm young." That's not a fact. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can hear news. It could be a rumor. It could be true. But at the end of the day, it was just a rumor. You know what I'm saying? Or just like opinion. Like the court said. So you can't sue nobody for opinion. So I just want to give a big shout out to hip hop, you know what I'm saying, for winning this case. I feel like hip hop won. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody got a diss track or whatever like that. They can say what they want in it and not worry about, I need to erase that, I might get sued. Or I need to change that word out because, you know, the courts might come after me. You know what I'm saying? I might get a subpoena or something. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. So, I mean, we don't want no subpoenas or no defamation lawsuit, all that stuff. We don't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to say what we want, man. You know, that's the reason, you know, Ether's here. Hit 'em Up is here. No Vaseline here. Takeover. I mean, you know, Don't Back Down, 50 Cent. I mean, all these songs, man. I mean, songs that Eminem did, you know, not even diss track with Eminem, like just songs that he just say crazy stuff about people. You know what I'm saying? You know, even the rapper Game, he be throwing shots at people. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just a lot of rappers that like name drop and say stuff about people. Even like if you listen to my music, I say like, you know, crazy stuff about. I might throw a shot here, there, you know, and saying stuff. You know, now I ain't got to worry about like, you know, I gotta erase this or erase that because the court's basically saying in that statement I read to y'all, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Everything Drake wanted to sue Kendrick about, they threw it out. And the reason they threw it out because it's all freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget, that's why that's here. You know what I'm saying? Freedom of speech, man. Freedom of speech is basically saying I can say what I want to say. But you know, at the end of the day, if Drake didn't say that in music and he said that like in the statement, like he went on the interview and started, you know, saying certain stuff like that, I don't know, it probably would have worked in Drake's favor. I don't know. It might have, because you really just trying to state opinions and really trying to put it out there, not no music. Music is like artistic expression. You can say what you want. You know what I'm saying? The beat playing, or if you doing acapella, you rhyming, you artistry, lyrically, rapping. You can say stuff like that. But if you like just got no beat, no rapping, no rhyming, no poetry, and you just like talking to an interviewer or just stating your opinions on what you think, I'm not saying it would have worked, but it might have would have worked. It probably would have worked because then you just trying to really get it to the masses, like in a real talking, you know what I'm saying, verbal spew of like what you really seeing or feel going on, not no artistic music expression. But it didn't work, and it crazy too because UMG is the same label that built you up. You know what I'm saying? That made your career high. And you try to go against them, against the machine. You try to go against them, man. Like, that's crazy. How you try to go against the machine though, man? Like, they made you, man. Like, that's crazy. I can't. I don't know how this gonna work for Drake, man. Like, you went against your label. You know what I'm saying? You lost. I mean, it just been bad for Drake, man. You lost the battle. Clearly, you lost the battle. Let's get that straight. Even you won the lawsuit, you still lost the battle. So that never would have died. You know what I'm saying? But I know what Drake. I know what card he tried to play though. He was gonna use that hand to say if he won that lawsuit, he was gonna use that to say, look, I told y'all that's the only way he beat me. He had to cheat. He had to use bots. He had to lie on me that I'm a pedophile. He had to lie on me. That's the only way he won the rap battle. That's the only way he won. That was his angle. That was what he was trying to get at. But damn, you lost that. Now what? I mean, now what? I mean, you gonna ride outside the house? You know what I'm saying? Like then you wanna bait him to come outside? This the last battle. And I want to battle now. Let's arm wrestle in your front yard. You got a table. The man brought a table in Kendrick Lamar front yard, and probably want to arm wrestle that man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Best 2 out of 3. You know what I'm saying? Then he lose that. Man said, man, let's play some ping pong or something, man. Like I'm gonna beat you at something. I'm gonna beat you at something. You're not just gonna keep beating me like this. This not gonna work. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Look, man. I'm just here to tell it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to tell it. But yeah, I just want to speak on that real quick, man. It's crazy that, like I said, Drake going against the machine that built him up to be Drake. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he with Young Money and Lil Wayne, but a lot of money be behind Lil Wayne and Young Money is UMG, because Young Money is under UMG. So technically, however you put it, UMG built Drake up. UMG built all these artists up, Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne, all of them, because they was under Young Money. So can't nobody go against UMG. They built all y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Because it won't be no Young Money. Well, it won't be no Young Money without Cash Money, but even with Young Money and Cash Money, UMG is behind both of them, Cash Money and Young Money. So no matter which way you put it, Drake, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, all y'all, man, Baby, Birdman, all y'all, man, like Juvenile, you know what I'm saying, BG, Turk, all y'all, man, UMG was behind everything. Young Money, Cash Money, UMG been running things, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what to tell you, man. UMG run you niggas. Just ask Lil Wayne. You know how Nas said. But anyway, but yeah, man. This is the Pull Out Game Podcast, man, episode 61. You already know the jersey's coming, man. We finna gonna get into the first jersey, man. Yeah, man, I got up early, man, do the podcast. Man, I've been be on the grind, man, trying to get it. But the jerseys don't stop, man. The podcast don't stop. The conversations don't stop, man. And we got some more stuff to talk about too, man. I just want to talk about that Drake situation because yeah, that's crazy, man. And yeah, and I don't know if y'all know, but Drake lost that battle. No, let me stop. But yeah, everybody know he lost, man. You lost, man. Take the L, work on some songs. I ain't gonna lie, when Nas beat Jay-Z, I gotta give it to Jay-Z, man. Nas did beat Jay-Z in the battle, man. I think lyrically Nas better than Jay. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Jay-Z is a hell of an artist. But the thing is, though, when Nas beat Jay-Z in the battle, Jay-Z didn't do no lawsuit. He didn't pout. He didn't come out with techno party records and all that stuff that Drake doing. He didn't do all these pop artist songs and just start doing weird stuff, moving weird. Jay-Z went right back to the booth and dropped the Blueprint 2. You know what I'm saying? And then he dropped the Blueprint 3. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. He just been moving, man. You know what I'm saying? He started dropping some more albums with some more hits, some more like big time records. So, you know what I'm saying? Some more hard albums. So that's how Jay-Z brushed that under the rug. People still remember the battle, but Jay-Z blocked that out and just did what he known to do, music. But Drake ain't doing that. Drake moving like a 14-year-old prom girl that just got cheated on and I don't know, just and they got put in the headlock at the prom and I don't know, man, and then got pushed on the floor and the whole punch bowl fell on his dress at the prom. I don't know, that he ran out crying, and I don't know. I mean, he's just moving different. Is all I'm saying, But like I said, we finna get into the first jersey, man. The first jersey, though, man, this dude right here, legendary. I gotta keep saying that, man, cause every jersey I pull out, man, like, legendary, man. This the Pull Out Game Podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? We talk our stuff on here, but at the same time, we're gonna give y'all a little content of these jerseys. You know what I'm saying? But this dude right here, he relentless. He don't hit 50 Cent type vibe. He don't back down, and he just a beast. And he's legendary. He's iconic in this sport. Very talented, very elite. And I don't know if a lot of y'all know about this dude, man, but in this community, he's well known. He's like top tier athlete player, like legendary, man. But if y'all don't know about him, In case y'all don't know, we finna get y'all on tune. But for those that know, if you know, you know. But the first jersey finna pull out the date. You know what I'm saying? On the Pull Out Game Podcast, episode 61. This guy right here, man. He got to be talked about, man. Come on, man. He got to be dissected. Dude is a legend. First jersey is this dude right here. Ooh, man. Come on, man. Y'all know who this is? Number 5, man. For the Kansas City Royals. Just, just letting it sit here for a minute, let it marinate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna marinate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do it too long because y'all probably going on Google, man. I believe y'all be going on Google trying to see what jersey it is before and like, oh yeah, I kind of knew it already, But it don't matter, man. It don't even matter, man. Right here, man. Number 5 for the Kansas City Royals, man. George Brett. George Brett, man. Come on, man. Y'all know, man. Y'all see the vibes, man. Yeah, man. Y'all look at that patch, man. The Royal Kansas City, man. Yeah. Y'all see it, man. Come on, man. All stick everything. George Brett. This dude is a legend. Yeah, man. Got the patch right here. Yeah, man. Commemorative patch. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, dear to the Royals. But look, man. This George Brett, all stick everything, man. Y'all see the vibes, man. George Brett. Stop playing with George, man. George Brett, man. A legend in the baseball world, man. All stick everything Kansas City Royals baseball jersey. George Brett, number 5. Man, y'all better know about this dude, man. Man, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm just putting y'all on the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't believe what's going on. Y'all look these people up, man. Every jersey I pull out, go look them up on YouTube or whatever, man. Let you know how legendary they is, man. These folks, this is not a game right here, man. It's not a game. Cooperstown collection right there. Man, come on, man. This jersey is cold-blooded, man. George Brett. George Brett, man. Come on, let's talk about George, man. Yeah, man. George Brett, man. George Brett. What can I say, man? Hold on, man. Let me make sure it's right. Make sure it's right. Yeah, man. George Brett, man. He was born in Glendale, West Virginia, man. And coming up, man, he was the youngest out of 4 brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? I think he had 3 brothers. I think he made the 4th brother, or he had 4 brothers, or he made the 4th brother. I can't remember, but he had a lot of damn brothers, and all I know, he was the youngest out the whole crew of the brotherhood, and he never really got approval from his dad. His dad like always used to ride him, man. He never like gave him like his props when he was trying to do better. He was trying to do right, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to move up. His dad just never gave him props. His dad was always picking at him about something. He always gave his brother props and basically saying to George, like, you should look up to your brothers and be more like your brothers because, they doing right. And George always tried to do right, but he never could get approval from his dad, though. You know what I'm saying? So, he got older and, he ended up, progressing, got better and better and better. And next thing you know, man, you know, he ended up going to the pros, though. They're going to switch it up, man. They're going to move to the forefront. He went to the pros. And when he got there, man, he got drafted in 1971, man. And dude is a legend, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all better know about this guy, man. George Brett, man. I know at one point, George Brett, I think it was the 1980 season. And, you know what I'm saying, George Brett, he was like steady, like moving to like hit 400 in the season. and he was at 407. Then he be at 401, and then they had him on like the old like the late night talk shows and stuff. They were saying is Jordan Brett gonna make 400 at the end of the season? Do he still got 400 now? It was a big thing because like that's unheard of to have a 400, batting average by the end of the season. And then like toward the end of the season, he was at 400 or something. He had like 410 or 412, but he ended up getting in a bad slump. He got in this bad slump, real bad, and I think he finished the season with 390. He didn't quite make 400. He stopped at 390, and then he hit 390, man. Like that's unheard of for a season. That's immaculate. That damn near perfect. And well, it ain't perfect because perfect is 1,000. But I mean, that's great though. Like 390, that's big time. And when the season was over, then I think he won like AL MVP that season too. And like he just did his thing that year. And his dad came up to him and said, "Damn, you couldn't get 5 more hits. What I'm saying, to make 400. You couldn't do that." And you know he needed 5 hits. He was 5 hits away to get 400. But his dad, basically saying that wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, he basically said to Jordan Brett, if you practice more and you know what I'm saying, you try harder, you would have got the 400. Like it was nothing that was good enough for Jordan Brett dad, man. He always used to down him like every chance he got. And there was another situation where George Brett dad was, what I'm saying, he was staying with George Brett and George Brett's wife. And George Brett had like a bad game or something. He didn't do too good at one game. And then George Brett called home and his wife picked up the phone. And then George Brett asked his wife, what dad at? And then his wife said, "Oh, your dad, he sleep and stuff." And George Brett automatically knew what that meant and why he went to sleep so early. Cause he was like disappointed, in George Brett performance in that game. And basically he didn't want to talk to George Brett. And George Brett was so discouraged and so hurt about it, he didn't even go home. He slept in the locker room and waited for the next day to get here. He spent the night and stayed in the locker room. Like that's how much it got to him. Cause George Brett is an elite player. I mean, that man hit 390. And you know what though? I feel it's a gift and a curse with George Brett dad because, you know, uh, it's a curse because it hurt that, that your dad not here for you and helping you out. You know what I'm saying? Every kid want their dad to be there for them. But at the same time, it helped him out because he wanted his dad approval so bad, it made him great. It made him practice more. It made him, being bad at practice more. It made him just be more elite. So, yeah, I mean, it did help him. Because I don't think George Brett would have been great as he was if, his dad, if he didn't try to get that approval from his dad. So, at the end of the day, I think that did help. But, it hurt him too, though. But George Brett ended up having kids and stuff, made him a better dad, cause he didn't want to do how his dad treated him. But look, man, George Brett, he was in the 300 home run club, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he hit 317 home runs, you know what I'm saying? He had 3,154 hits, you know what I'm saying? Batting average for his career, 305. Runs scored, you know what I'm saying? 1,583, you know what I'm saying? Eclipsed the 1,500 mark, you know what I'm saying? He had 1 Gold Glove, you know what I'm saying? He had 1 MVP. He had 3 Silver Slugger Awards, 1 League Championship MVP, and he had 1 World Series title. You know what I'm saying? He had 1 World Series he won in 1985, and he had to earn that though, man. Cause for a lot of years the Yankees kept taking them out. You know what I'm saying? In the ALC Championship. You know what I'm saying? Um, or ALS or ALC, ALS, ALS, but uh, or ALCS, American League Championship Series. But anyway, it wasn't a World Series though, and they kept knocking on the door, Won't nobody come to the door, man. You know, they could never get past the Yankees. And one year, they got past the Yankees, man. They ended up playing St. Louis Cardinals in the World Series, man. They ended up taking them out, man. Yeah, so George Brett, man, he had a lot to do with that. A legend, elite player in the game. I can't take nothing away from him. Dude is legendary, man. Y'all better know about George Brett, man. And then George Brett had a situation. It's real legendary, but you know, you had to be in the baseball world. Um, come on, man. George Brett, I think he hit I think he hit like a triple. No, he hit a home run, matter of fact. It was like a home run. And when he hit it, um, you know, the umpires, you know, at this after George Brett sat down on the bench, the umpires picked up George Brett back and they start feeling it and trying to see what's going on with it. And it felt real sticky, like, and the reason it felt so sticky because George Brett had a lot of pine tar on it. Had a lot of pine tar on it. And, you know, they saying the rules, you can't have no pine tar up past the logo on the back. And I think it was a Louisville Slugger bat. And I think he had like pine tar past the Louisville Slugger logo. And it was like way up there where the ball connects it. You know what I'm saying? And the umpire, they all got together. They kept feeling on the bat. They tried to measure how much pine tar was on the bat. And they, you know, they talked some more, talked a little more. Then they went toward George Brett dugout and said, "You up out of here." You know what I'm saying? They kicked him out the game. George Brett got so mad he ran. I mean, he ran full speed to the umpire. I thought he finna swing on him, man. I thought he finna got them give him that 1-2. But he ran right to him. You know, all he did just really get in his face. He got right in his face, and they just got to argue. They had to pull him back. George Brett, I think if George Brett stayed there a little longer, and they didn't pull him back, I think he would have swung on that umpire, man. You know what I'm saying? I think he would have just took it there. They said George Brett don't play, man. They said George Brett, man, if you try to, you know, come at him wrong, he gonna handle that, man. I know it was another incident. George Brett, um, he had hit the ball in the outfield, and he was going for a triple. And when he went for the triple, let me say this real quick too. That's crazy too because that home run that George Brett hit when they threw him out the game for the pine tar, that would have been the game. That would have been the run to tie the game up. But since they kicked him out and they disqualified that home run, it ended up being 4-3, and they ended up losing. And that was the last out of the game. So when they gave him, consider him out for that pine tar incident, that made the third out of the game, and they lost the game 4-3 instead of it being 4-4 tied up. Cause if he hit that home run and they kept the home run the way it was, it would have been tied. But since they disqualified him, they made that the third out of the inning, and that was the end of the game. And then they took the home run away from him. So that's crazy. So that's wild in itself. You know what I'm saying? All that was on the line. That's another reason he was mad. He like, you know, I came through in the clutch and y'all took this away from me. So yeah, that's crazy. But another incident, he hit the ball in the outfield, like I was saying, and it was a triple. You know what I'm saying? And the cutoff dude, he caught the ball and threw it to third base. And when he threw it to third base, George Brett, he slid and he kind of popped up when he slid. And when he popped up, I don't know what happened. The third baseman ended up like kicking him in the face or something. And then, you know, George Brett like, ooh, and then, you know, see if he was bleeding or whatever. And then George Brett got up and he said, damn, trying to stay on the base. George Brett swung on him. They got to fight all in, like, you know what I'm saying, on the side of the field. And that George Brett don't play, man. George Brett feel like, if you coming at me, we gonna get it in. Ain't no talking or nothing. We just gonna handle this. We just gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? So George Brett ain't no pushover. You know what I'm saying? He from Cali. You know what I'm saying? He from Virginia, but I know he moved there and, you know, and spent some time there. But yeah, he from West Virginia though. But I heard a lot of them folks West Virginia, they crazy too though, man. You know, but he grew up, man, with four brothers, 3 brothers, or 4 brothers. What you expect, man? Like, he had to earn his keep in the house, man. You know, they had a lot of competition. His dad was competitive, and shit, his brother was too. So, and he was the youngest, so he had to earn his keeps, man. So that made him stronger. But I think George Brett spent some time in Cali. I want to say he did, but Kansas City, you know, there ain't no pushovers either. And he spent a lot of his career in Kansas City. But look, what I'm finna do, finna show the jersey again. You know, got to show it again, man. You already know it. George Brett, man, all state, everything. George Brett, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I think he one of the few players, the only player to win 3 MVPs in 3 decades. Yeah, man. 70s, 80s, and the 90s, man. Yeah. George Brett, man. All state. Ooh, this jersey cold blooded, man. This George Brett, dog. Come on, man. George Brett. Come on, gotta show it. Oh, get it right. Royal patch. You know what crazy too? I gotta say this too. You know, when I was young, get on the mic. When I was young, I played Little League Baseball, right? You know, that's my first favorite sport, you know. And right now though, it's all on neutral. I could turn on baseball, basketball, and football. Like, you know, I could watch them all the same. Like, you know, but at that time, baseball was my first favorite and only sport when I was young. That was my first. Then gradually, um, I got on basketball, and then later on a little bit after that, I got on the football. So it took me steps to do it. But now I'm knowledgeable about all three sports: baseball, basketball, football. So on the Pull Out Game podcast, you never know what jersey I'm gonna pull out. You just don't know. You just gotta watch, wait and see. Um, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But when I played Little League Baseball growing up, the name of my team, my first team that I ever played for was called the Royals. The Royals. Royals. The Royals. And, that was a good experience. I'll never forget it. And the way the Royals look on this jersey, it kind of looked similar that way on my Little League jersey. One day I might pull that out, man. The Little League Henny jersey, man. You know what I'm saying? That Hen Little League, Minor League Royals jersey. You know what I'm saying? You just never know, man. Stay tuned, man. Play for a team, the Red Sox, and team called the Indians. Of course, my dad coached that team. Shout out to dad. Had good times on that. I played for the Red Sox, Coach Farley. Man, shout out to all them days, man. I remember all y'all, man. But yeah, man. The first time we played for were the Royals, man. Yeah, so yeah, that's what it is, man. But look, this George Brett, man. Uh, he got inducted in the Hall of Fame in 1999. Y'all go back his speeches on YouTube, legendary speech. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would care a lot about it if y'all really knew the player, how great he was, man. But y'all might just like listening to speeches, Hall of Fame speeches. But he made it to the Hall of Fame, well deserved, my boy. Um, Great dude, man, and he still stay in Kansas City, man. He's still alive and well, and that's always good to hear. And George Brett, man, do the family time, and he Kansas City now, man. So he been in Kansas City longer, almost longer than he been playing for Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? After he retired, but after he retired and put the cleats up, soon as he retired, he became vice president of baseball operations for Kansas City too, man. So after he retired, he stayed, with them boys, man. He stayed doing his thing. He stayed, putting in work, putting in time. So gotta give a shout out to George Brett, man. That man been like a great hitter all the years, man. And you know what I'm saying? He hit 300 here. Yeah, he'll at the beginning of the season he hit like 200, 260. And then, later on toward the end of the season, man, that man be hitting like 329, 330, 345. Like, dude he just He just click on another switch, man. And in the postseason, he's never like James Harden. Of course, James Harden played basketball, but George Brett always was clutch in the playoffs. Like I know this baseball, but I'm just saying, James Harden is a known player that just always come up short in the playoffs. He's like one of the top people that's known for that. But George Brett, no, 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 he ain't known for that. He known for always being clutch, man. Like he's clutch. I mean, for real, man. So got to give hats off to George Brett. I remember watching him growing up. I used to collect baseball cards, so I had a few of his baseball cards. I just missed them days too, man. Shout out to George Brett, man. He's a legend. If y'all don't know about him, y'all sleep. That's y'all loss. Cause dude is legendary, man. Y'all stop playing with George Brett. This is all stitch, everything, Kansas City Royals baseball jersey. Stop playing with this guy, man. But yeah, man, I'm up out of here. This George Brett, man. What can I say? This George Brett, man. George Brett, man. And the man that put all the pine tar on their back. I don't even know why that was a crime to put that much pine tar on the back. It's a reason. I don't even know why. I used to be up on stuff, but I never to this day understood why. If I find out, and even George Brett jersey is not on an episode or whenever, I'm gonna find out, and I'm gonna get back to y'all on that. Why is against the law? It's against the law now, against the rules now, that you can't have pine tar on your bat. Well, not a lot of pine tar. You might have it where you grip your baseball bat, but you can't have it with a bat and ball connected, towards the area. It's like forbidden. So, and then they took the bat, and then crazy too, cause after the game, one of the players or coaches grabbed the bat and ran off with it. They were trying to disintegrate or like melt it or some shit or something like that. So, and then the umpire, you can see the umpire running after them, like they just stole some money, like they just robbed the bank and the police is chasing after them. It was funny, man. They was like really trying to get that back, like for investigation and stuff. Like they take that serious, man. Pine tar on the back, yeah, they take that serious, man. But anyway, man, this George Brett, all stick everything. Y'all hold it down, and we'll be back. I'll be back for segment 2, man. Y'all hold it down, man. It's going down.
My brain is exhausted, I'm thinking awkward. Lanes I make you eat a plate of sausage made from Lorraine Bobby. I may be modest, you paying homage, I'm crazy on her.
What it do, man? What going on, man? This segment 2 to the Pull Out Game podcast, man. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Appreciate y'all sticking around, hanging out with your boy. Got some more to talk about. You already know that, though. You already know that. But look, the second jersey is on the way. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate talking about the first jersey. Like I said, I ain't gonna say the name what the first jersey was, cause if y'all just not tuning in, which I don't know why y'all would be just tuning in now. I don't know why, but y'all should have, been here at the beginning. But in case y'all ain't been here from the beginning, y'all gotta go back and watch the first segment. You know what I'm saying? Go back and, check out what your boy talking about, man. What jersey was pulled out. But look, man, we on to the next one, man. Just like Jay-Z said, on to the next one. But there's a lot of stuff been going on, man. Gotta speak on this, man. Gotta speak on this. The LeBron James, the decision, part 2. Yeah, that we finna speak on, man. I mean, what's really good, man? I mean, I'll tell you like this, man. My thoughts on this. I feel like LeBron, he was smart strategically, for his own benefit, far as like, for him, cause he knew like it was gonna get people attention. People gonna have eyes on what he got to say. So whatever it was, or if it was a brand he knew he was finna sell, or whatever finna go down, or whatever the talk was that he was finna talk about, he knew it was gonna be all eyes on him. He knew that. So when they came out saying it was Hennessy VSOP, he knew like it was gonna get attention, by saying that this, decision thing. I don't know if he came up with that or Hennessy, the company came up with it, or they just sat down at a meeting table and just, and came up with it, on both sides. I don't know. Came to agreement to do that. But at the end of the day, though, it's good for LeBron because, that company, you know, it's gonna get eyes on their brand now, on his brand, you know, for the VSOP. He partnering with them, so it's a good look for them and LeBron. But at the end of the day, it's not no good look for like the fans and the people that don't like LeBron. You know, the fans, you know, you got their blood pressure. I know one dude, he trying to sue LeBron. You know, you just got finished talking about Drake suing. Now somebody trying to sue LeBron because when he came out with he finna do a decision part two, and they was thinking automatically like, damn, you know, the Lakers trying to get him out the door, and you know, and he been up like in his career, like late on his career, he been playing like for all the years, 23 years. So they thinking like, man, come on. I mean, he might be finna retire. That's the decision. So the Lakers, they boosted the tickets up to like it was like 50 some dollars or $80 or $85, and now it was like at 285, 385, something like that. They boosted it up like a lot, and so LeBron fans they jumped the gun. They end up buying the tickets, not knowing what the hell LeBron was gonna say, and so you know they want to play they want to get the last game that he played. You know they were selling tickets for the last game, and LeBron he came out with that shocking news, and it was shocking because he didn't say he was retiring. He said he finna take his talent and partner up with Hennessy VSOP. So it's a dude trying to take LeBron to court, saying if he never came out with that decision part two monologue and you know their rollout carpet, you know I wouldn't have bought the ticket. You know what I'm saying? So he really blaming LeBron. I don't know how he gonna win that though because LeBron came out with that saying, you know, he got an announcement and he never said that he was hinting to retire. He just said he got an announcement. That's your dumb retarded ass thinking he finna do that. That's you thinking that. You can't sue LeBron for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They still might give your money back though, cause you know they know at the end of the day that's why you bought the ticket. But it's still a long shot though, and if they do, they gonna do it out of kindness of their heart. They ain't gonna do it because you won the case. There's no way you can sue LeBron for something like that. It's like no way you can. I mean, how can you do that? I mean, what we talking about here, man? I mean, like, yeah. So LeBron, he doing all this. I mean, you can't sue a man for that. You just can't. Like that's your decision for you to do that. You know, you thought to like buy the ticket. LeBron never said like, and you know I ain't no big LeBron fan like that. You know what I'm saying? Of course I got his jerseys and stuff because I do think the man can play. And you know, and plus I know it's LeBron fans that watch the channel too. I got jerseys for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's basketball, baseball, and football, and you did some legendary stuff, LeBron. I mean, he did some big time stuff in the game, man. But I don't like LeBron like y'all do. But I do recognize, you know, he good enough, you know, for to be in the collection. But you know, that's another story for another day. Y'all know I pulled out one jersey, a LeBron McDonald All American jersey. It'll be some more on here, but it'll be like few far in between though. Like it'll be like won't be like a lot in one time. You know, you'll get it in spurts, man. We spreading out all the jerseys though. So y'all just gotta stay tuned, see what jersey be up on here. But anyway, yeah, they trying to sue LeBron for for them buying ticket on their own. LeBron didn't tell you that. He didn't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? So and then the Lakers raised the price. They didn't even really know what he was finna say. They just assumed. And then with LeBron, when they found out LeBron ain't doing that, they just raised the price down. You know. What you should have did, you should have waited till he said he gonna retire, if that were the news, and then go rush and buy the ticket. Like soon as he do it, be waiting by the phone or the computer or whatever, and go buy the ticket. Like right then, you would have had no time to buy a ticket. It wouldn't have sold out that quick. I mean, of course LeBron is extra famous, but should have stayed right by the computer. As soon as he said it, oh, I'm finna retire. Bam. Go ahead, click on the ticket and get your ticket in. But you jumped the gun. That man ain't said nothing yet. That man might say like he got to scratch his foot tomorrow morning. The man might say he got an ear appointment. Anything, man. You might say, no, his kid just won a ballet recital. You know what I'm saying? He might say, hey, any kind of news, man. You know what I'm saying? He might say, he inventing some new trash bags, man. You know what I'm saying? To put his game in. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, you could have said anything, though, man. You should have waited. That's you jumping the gun. The courts is not gonna reward you for you jumping the gun, man. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't no different from you like betting on the parlay sheets and the prize picks, and you needed 2 more points, you know, to win your sheet and prize pick, and then LeBron missed the shot, and then you run to the court and try to sue LeBron because you saying LeBron tried to blow the game. Like, come on, man. That's you playing the prize pick. You can't sue that man for, you know, it because it didn't go your way. You decided to do all this. Come on, man. Let's be real about this, man. Come on, man. Let's be sensible about this, man. Like Drake and this dude trying to sue these people, man, and like these like impossible lawsuits to prove, man. It's not gonna work. Y'all be killing me, man. Like the biggest lawsuits be like the dumbest reasons. Like be the hardest to prove. I don't know, man. But you know what? But what I think LeBron, you know, he did it good for himself. But as far as the masses of people, you know, they look at it, and I look at it like, you know, like, why you want attention that bad though, man? You really need attention that bad, man? Like to try to fool people that, you know, that you know, hint that you're retiring. Another thing too, I think LeBron did that because I think LeBron, he knew people were gonna be thinking about him probably retiring. You know what I'm saying? He kind of knew that. And I think LeBron wanted to hear people say, "Don't leave, I miss you. I don't want you to go nowhere. Stay. Please give us like 5 more years. The game needs you." He want that validation. He want that approval of people loving him and missing him and needing him in the game. That's what he wanted. So he tried to kill 2 birds in 1 stone. He got attention, and then before he dropped the news, he can hear all these people talking about how much they need him in the game, and it won't be the same without him. And I'll be honest with y'all. LeBron retired yesterday. I wouldn't care. Like, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know when my boy KD retired, man, like, man, I've been watching this dude in Texas, man. Like, you know, then I got to know about his earlier career, like his high school and all that. But yeah, man. But KD retired, man. That's gonna be a sad day for me, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, that's another time for another day too. But yeah, LeBron, I just think he did that though for validation. He want people to, like, you know, to cry over him and stuff. He want people to pass out like the Chinese do, you know, with Michael Jackson. You know, when Michael go overseas, he want folk to pass out and be like, "Oh my God," and high blood pressure and all that stuff. But no, man, it's not that serious, and LeBron just not that good of a player to be doing all that for me. I'm sorry, he's not. But he can play, but I don't think he this GOAT like y'all be saying. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. He's not nowhere near the GOAT to me like that. He's not. You know what I'm saying? But it's just what it is, man. But I think he can ball, but he's nowhere near the GOAT conversation. But anyway, I just think LeBron just was doing too much, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But he got every right to do it. You know what I'm saying? Of course he did it. But I wasn't feeling that move. I just wasn't feeling it, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's LeBron though, man. That's y'all king, man. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all king. But you know, LeBron at the end of the day, he don't do nothing wrong though, for us, like, you know, like he don't get in trouble. He don't get no legal trouble. That's why I always gave LeBron credit too, man. He brag and boast and stuff, but he stay out of trouble off the court, man. So I gotta give him that, man. Being with his wife's like for all these years, and you know what I'm saying, he got a nice family. Bronny can't play worth a damn. I'm sorry, but he know he don't deserve that spot to be there. You know, I know people saying, "Don't talk about it. He's just a kid." No, he's not just a kid. He's an NBA player. An NBA player get dissected on how good or bad or great or terrible their game is. So I'm tired of hearing that Bronny just a kid. If he just a kid, let him go to college and let him work his way up to not being a kid no more. and until he, really deserve and earn his way in the NBA. I don't want to hear nothing else about he just a kid. So if I say Bronny trash, I'm speaking on him as an NBA player. And of course, Bronny might be good enough. Shit, I don't even know if he's good enough to beat me. I don't know. I'm sorry. I was gonna give him a little benefit of the doubt because I ain't, I used to play basketball all the time, but I ain't played in a little bit, so but I don't think Bronny could take me, man. I don't think he could get me on the court. But I don't know. But all I know is this, man. That's another topic for another day too. But all I know is this: Bronny don't deserve his spot, and LeBron Senior, you know what I'm saying? You did too much, man, with the commercial, man. You did too much, man. I mean, you really, you know. I just wonder when LeBron retired and how much of the attention he want now. When sometimes it don't be on him, the spotlight don't be on him. I wonder when LeBron retired if he gonna and he really all the way out the spotlight. That man might have a nervous breakdown, man. That man might do anything to stay in the news. I mean, anything, cause he crave attention like no other, and he just dying to say he better than Jordan or he outdid Jordan in his career. And man, I'm just trying to see how all they gonna play out when he don't be there no more. But we'll see. We'll find out. You know what I'm saying? He can't play forever. You know what I'm saying? So eventually he gonna really get cement shoes. And not saying he gonna die. I'm saying, you know, his body ain't gonna move like it used to. He gonna have cement shoes. But anyway, this the Pull Out Game podcast, man. Y'all know it finna be a jersey that I'm finna pull out, and the next jersey I'm finna pull out, I'm glad to pull this jersey out, man. Dude is legendary, man. Stop playing with this guy. And what can I say, man? He's one of them guys, man. And one of my favorite players of all time. And in the position he playing, he's my favorite player of all time. But we finna get to that right now. No more talking. No more talking, y'all. But the jersey I'm finna pull out is no other than this dude right here. Proud to pull the jersey out. Legendary, man. Stop playing. Who is we talking about? This dude right here. Ooh, man. Y'all see this, man? Oklahoma State, number 21. Come on, dude. Come on. Man, y'all see the vibes, man. Y'all see the vibes? Oklahoma State college football jersey. If I turn around, no, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna do that later, last. But I gotta go and show y'all, man. Who I'm talking about? This dude right here. No other than this dude right here, man. All stitch, everything. Barry Sanders, Oklahoma State college jersey, man. College football jersey. Stop playing. And I'm saying college football like he played other sports like baseball or basketball, but nah, I think he did play football. But yeah, they hit college football jersey. Oklahoma State Barry Sanders college jersey. I could have pulled out his high school jersey. I could have did that. I know y'all like, damn, you got Barry Sanders high school jersey? You're damn right. This is my favorite running back of all time. Remember I just said this dude, before I pulled him out, didn't say his name yet, that the position he play in, he's my favorite player of all time. And his position, running back, he's my favorite running back of all time. Like, for real, Barry Sanders. Don't get no better than this guy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this Barry Sanders all stitch everything, man. Oklahoma State jersey, man. We're going to talk about this, man. We're going to talk about this guy. Let's talk about old Barry, man. Yeah. Damn, the jersey cold, man. Oh, yeah. Got to show this too, man. Look at that, man. Barry Sanders, man. Yeah. Y'all see it, man. 1986, 1988, man. Man, Barry Sanders college jersey. Y'all stop playing with me, man. Let's talk about old Barry Sanders, man. My favorite running back of all time. Barry. Yep. I know y'all probably thinking like, damn, man, you gonna have berries every week? I mean, because, episode 60, I pulled out that Barry Bonds. You know what I'm saying? That San Francisco Giants Barry Bonds. know what I'm saying? Y'all go back and check that out. Episode 60, man. It got crazy on that, man. Jerseys I pulled out on that was crazy. But look, episode 61 today is episode 61. Pulled out that Barry Sanders, all stick, everything, college, Oklahoma State football jersey. Come on, man. That Barry Sanders, man. He from Wichita, Kansas, man. You know, remember Wizard, not the Wizard, but what Dorothy said. Some tell me we not in Kansas anymore. Yeah, man. Barry Sanders, you know what I'm saying? For y'all don't know, Barry Sanders is from the same state Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz from. You know what I'm saying? From Kansas. You know what I'm saying? Barry Sanders, man, like I said, is my favorite football player of all time. I remember a while back, long time ago, man, in the mall, at Petrie Square Mall. I went in the mall and I seen a Barry Sanders college, Oklahoma State jersey. And I was like, oh my God, I never seen that. I say that'd be dope if I had a Barry Sanders college jersey. You know what I'm saying? He was my favorite player since middle school. You know what I'm saying? Since I first started watching football and stuff. But I said, damn, it'd be dope if I got a Barry Sanders college jersey. I know at the time it was like $130 in the mall, something like that. And I said, man, if it be here next week, I put some money. I had to pay on something or something like that. I was young though. I was like 19, 20. I've been collecting jerseys since forever. But I said, if that jersey here next week, because I got paid the next week too. I worked at the company called Charbro where they make grills and stuff. That's why I had worked at the time. And I had to pay something that week though. So I said, next week, my money should be free. And I should have money to spend. And I ain't got to pay on nothing. So I'm going to take some of that money to buy that Barry Sanders Oklahoma State jersey. And I don't even think the size that I wanted, it wasn't like this size or nothing like that. Because I like my jersey a little bigger. I don't like jerseys that fit like shirts. Even though I don't wear jerseys like that, contrary to popular belief. I don't wear jerseys like that. I wear jerseys like here and there, but I'm just a big collector of jerseys. But, when I do have jerseys, I want them like to be, kind of long. I want them to look like a jersey. I don't want them to look like a shirt. I can't stand people that wear jerseys and they have the size of a shirt. Like it just past your belt buckle. Like it fit just like a shirt. I can't stand that. It just look goofy to me. I'm sorry, dude. I like a jersey to be kind of long. I ain't saying to be long to your knees and you know what I'm saying and like down to your ankle and all that, like a nightgown and all that. I'm just saying I like a jersey just, it's a little longer than the norm. Make it look like a jersey. You know what I'm saying? You got an extra large or a 2X, like that. Make it look like a jersey. It's a jersey. It's not a shirt. I know some people say it's a shirt, a jersey shirt, but it's a jersey. You got jerseys, you got shirts. These are jerseys, man. So treat it like a jersey and get an actual respectable size. But anyway, Barry Sanders, man, he had fell out with his dad at one point, man, cause his dad, William Sanders, he did not play. And he was a big, huge, gigantic, enormous, big fan of the Oklahoma Sooners. Yeah, man, he was a big fan of them, man. But at the end of the day, Thurman Thomas had went to Oklahoma State. And, Barry Sanders always said, it'd be cool if I played under Thurman Thomas and, I learned from him and he get ready to go to the pros. So I take over what he doing. He give me some pointers and stuff. So Barry Sanders thought about it and his dad was wanting him to go to Oklahoma so bad. I mean, so bad. But Barry Sanders made a decision. He said, I know that what dad want best for me. That what he want because that's his team. He would love his son to play, with Oklahoma. But Barry Sanders said, I can't do that, man. I'm finna go over here to Oklahoma State and play with these boys, man. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when the recruiter came and I think Barry Switzer, he was the coach for Oklahoma too. It sure was. We were talking about the Cowboys a while back with Troy Aikman. I put out a Troy Aikman jersey. And Barry Switzer took over with Jimmy Johnson. I just remember that. But anyway, The recruiter came to Barry Sanders' house, you know what I'm saying, for him to sign papers and, you know, for Oklahoma State and, you know, get all the business parts out the way and all that and, you know, all that going on. And, you know, Barry Sanders seen his dad come in the room with him and the recruiter talking. And then Barry Sanders told the recruiter, yo, this my dad. He was introducing the recruiter, you know what I'm saying, to his dad. And it just didn't go right, man. William Sanders looked at the recruiter, he looked at Barry Sanders, he shook his head. He told the recruiter, I don't care what y'all say. Y'all making a damn mistake. He making a damn mistake signing with y'all. And he just walked out the room and slammed the door and all that. But Barry Sanders said, you know, even though I hurt my dad like that, he said the first and only time I went to get his wishes. But Barry Sanders said, I got to do what's best for me. You know what I'm saying? And Barry Sanders got with the Oklahoma State team, man, and took off. So, you know, he didn't start as a running back off the rip, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Thurman Thomas was there and he was getting a lot of the shine and stuff, man. But Barry Sanders did play. He got some minutes, but he played like punt return, kick return. That was his main job. And the way he was swiftly moving, and it's crazy too, because Barry Switzer said on the Oklahoma team, this how good Barry Sanders is. Thurman Thomas with the main running back, right? Y'all check this out, man. Thurman Thomas with the main running back for Oklahoma State, right? Barry Sanders didn't start. He did kick and punt returns. And, you know, Barry Switzer told his team this for Oklahoma. He said, whatever y'all do not hurt Thurman Thomas. Please do not hurt Thurman Thomas. And why did Barry Switzer say that to his team? Because they knew what Barry Switzer knew. If Thurman Thomas got hurt, Barry Sanders was coming in. And Barry Switzer, he had so much respect for like Barry Sanders. He's like, y'all ain't gonna be able to touch this guy. This dude is something different. You know, Barry Switzer been scouting this dude because he know about him because he wanted him on Oklahoma. So they've been scouting him already. So they already know what he's capable of. But man, they said, please do not hurt Thurman Thomas, man. Because they knew Barry Sanders finna take off. And then, you know, Thurman Thomas, he ended up leaving, going to the pros. Everybody knew he was going to the pros anyway. He was like already like solidified, like as a player that's going to the pros. But when he went to the pros, man, Barry Sanders took off, man. Because, you know, the first season, he got there 86. He had 325 yards, man, just 325. And then 1987, you know, he had 603. And then the last year, you know what I'm saying, that's the year he won the Heisman. You know what I'm saying? He won the Heisman Trophy, 88, man. But how many yards did he have, man? That man had 2,628 yards, man. 2,628 yards, man. What we talking about here, man? And then, you know, what I love about Barry Sanders, when he won the trophy, he had the same look on his face, like he don't like the spotlight. He don't like the attention. I talked about that. I pulled out Barry Sanders' Detroit Lions jersey in a way previous earlier episode. And, you know, he had accomplishments then that he won. And, you know, he just had a straight face. He wasn't about like the accolades and the flashiness. He was just about the team, man. He just wanted to win and help the team in the way he could. Like, he a real definition of a team player, man. Like, he do that flashiness, juke moves and the way he moved, floating on the field and stuff. He do that because he want to get yards. He want to get yards because he want to help his team. Like, he was all about the team, man. And then, I don't know, man, his dad was just stuck in his ways too, man. He was like, I forgot the player that he said, but he said no matter who was the player? I can't remember who the player was though. I can't remember. I'll bring it up on segment 3. It slipped my mind right now, but I know Barry Sanders' dad said no matter how great Barry Sanders is, he'll never be better than I want to say Jim Brown. I think he said Jim Brown. He a big Jim Brown fan. And he said no matter how good Barry Sanders, I think that's who it was too. He said no matter how good Barry Sanders is, and that's his son, he said he'll never be better than Jim Brown. I'm like, damn. Yeah, that's what it was, Jim Brown. I like, what? That's crazy. But and Barry Sanders to me, it better than Jim Brown. And I pulled out Jared Brown. I pulled out Jim Brown college jersey a little while back too. He played for Syracuse. Y'all stay, you know what I'm saying? Not stay tuned. Well, y'all stay tuned too. I got some more Jim Brown, but if y'all want to go back, check out this Jim Brown jersey, y'all. Check it out. There's a lot of jerseys on these channels, man, that did the best collection on the planet. I just been trying to tell y'all, man. But yeah, I knew that hurt Barry Sanders' feeling. But in a way it didn't, because Barry Sanders got so much respect for Jim Brown that he just took it on, took it on the chin. And just like, it is what it is. But yeah, man, this Barry Sanders all-state everything college Oklahoma State jersey, man. His daddy was mad as hell when he said he was going to Oklahoma State. But then Barry Sanders started taking off so much, like on the field. I mean, Dad couldn't help but be a part of the bandwagon. He couldn't help but to ride along on the train, man. You know what I'm saying? And they had William Sanders on the sideline just cheering, like he been an Oklahoma State fan. I mean, it's just what it is, man. Barry Sanders is electrifying, and not just electrifying. That's your son doing this. So, but he still stand on business of saying William Sanders saying nobody better than Jim Brown. Of course, William Sanders passed, rest in peace, William Sanders. But he had a Oklahoma banner, and then behind the banner was Barry Sanders' Heisman Trophy. He put the Oklahoma banner in front of Barry Sanders, his son Heisman Trophy. That's how much he loved Oklahoma, man. He almost loved Oklahoma more than his son. He said Oklahoma was here before you played football, before you were born. It's gonna be here after you retire. You know what I'm saying? Or after you leave Oklahoma State, after you leave Detroit Lions. He Oklahoma to the death, man. You know what I'm saying? So, what it is. But look, man, I'm finna show the Barry Sanders college jersey again, man. Dude, legendary, man. Stop playing with this guy, man. 2,628 yards, man. You know what I'm saying? The show and prove year, man. The 1988 season. What y'all talking about, man? This Barry Sanders, the greatest running back to ever do it, man. Y'all stop playing. Come on, man. Finna show it again, man. What? Barry Sanders, man. Barry Sanders. Oklahoma State. That man say I ain't going to Oklahoma. I'm sorry, Dad. I know you're gonna be mad. But I gotta go to the college I want to go to, man. So number 21, man. All-state everything. Barry Sanders, man. Stop playing with this guy, man. Come on, man. 1986 to 1988, man. I already broke down Barry Sanders, pro years and stuff. So, I had to go back and watch that episode, man. I tried to break it down in certain timelines, like I said, because, you got to say something for other parts of their career. You can't say the whole thing. You got other jerseys to pull out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this the greatest running back to ever do it. So glad I got this jersey, man. So glad, man. So I'm thankful for all these jerseys, man. I'm thankful. I thank God, man, for all this, man. So gotta thank the man upstairs, man. Got to, man. We ain't nothing without God, man. We're nothing without God. Nothing. Nothing at all. But yeah, this Barry Sanders, man, all-state everything. Barry Sanders, college, Oklahoma State football jersey, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing, man. Y'all go back and watch Barry Sanders highlights, man. Y'all can watch his highlights in high school, college, pros. You know what I'm saying? Any level of his career, he's still giving them that work. However you want to see it, whatever level of the careers you want to watch, he giving them that work. What can I say? This Barry Sanders all-state everything, man. So y'all hold it down, man. Barry Sanders, man. I don't even want this segment to end, man. This is Barry Sanders college jersey, man. Y'all know I'm a big fan. If y'all don't know, I'm a big fan of Barry Sanders, man. Very big fan. One of my favorite football players of all time and my favorite running back of all time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's Barry Sanders, man. All-state everything, man. Legendary work in college, man. A lot of people calling him one of the top 3 or the best college football running back of all time. So yeah, he known for what he do, man. And then of course, when he went to the Detroit Lions, what he did, man. He ain't had no line to block for him, but he still represented crazy. Like he didn't need no block. Like I said, his offensive game and his juking moves was so great. That was his defense. Like that was helping him get yards. So yeah, man. But this Barry Sanders, you know what I'm saying? Had to show this, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all sticking around. Y'all just get ready for segment 3, man. This Barry Sanders All-State Everything College Football Oklahoma State jersey. I gotta say it, man, because jerseys like these are rare, man. So I gotta let y'all know what y'all looking at. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it, I gotta break it down for y'all too, man. Not saying y'all slow at all. You know what I'm saying? The pull-out game, man, y'all some smart cats, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all smart because y'all know to watch the pull-out game, man. So I appreciate y'all. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I gotta, narrate what's going on in case y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all, man. But yeah, this Barry Sanders All-State Everything Oklahoma State college football jersey, man. Barry Sanders when he was in college. Y'all hold that thing down, man. Get ready for segment 3. I'm out.
My brain exhausted, I'm thinking awkward. Lanes I make you eat a plate of sausage made from Lorraine Bobby. I may be modest, you paying homage on crazy honor.
What's going on, man? What's up with y'all, man? Y'all still rocking with your boy? You know what I'm saying? All the way to segment 3 to the Pull Out Game podcast. Okay, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Man, look, I'm finna go and dive on into the next topic, man. Like, of course, got another jersey to pull out. Y'all know the jerseys here, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. But look, let's talk about this, though, man. Something we got to talk about, man. I want to talk about Ayesha Curry, man. Ayesha Curry, what's going on with you, man? You know what I'm saying? You in all these interviews and on all these podcasts talking about Steph Curry like slick dissing him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you looking at it, Ayesha. You remember that song, Another Bad Creation? Came out, Ayesha, you were the girl I never had, and I wanna get to know you better. But anyway, the way Ayesha acting right now, I don't think Another Bad Creation be making a song about her right now. You know what I'm saying? Not right now, cause she don't deserve a song. But look, she been all in the interview, tabloids, whatever you want to call it. Throwing shots at Steph Curry, like slick shots, sneaky, slick shots, saying, I never really wanted to get married to Steph Curry, and kind of like what Leona doing to Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, though, Ayesha saying that they been deep into their marriage, and she been coming out with this stuff like that, and been on the Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett. It's like everybody. It seems like everybody go on that show, they like bashing husbands and stuff. I don't know. It just vibes and stuff. But she's saying like she never really wanted to marry Steph Curry, and she feel bad that that she don't get a lot of attention from guys the way Steph Curry get a lot of attention from women, and I just think it's tasteless. But look, I want to say this though. I try to the pull-out game. One thing, I don't be biased. You know what I'm saying? We try to be fair on this show. We be fair on this show. You know what I'm saying? We see it from a fairness standpoint, an unbiased standpoint. But what I'm saying is, to Ayesha's defense, y'all gotta look at it like this though. One part of it, what I'm saying? We're gonna break down both sides, but one part of it, she been isolated. At the end of the day, she been with Steph Curry, and she been like, Steph Curry is like one of the greatest players of all time. He ain't just no role player. He ain't a water boy. He ain't no player that get bounced back and forth to the G League and to the NBA. This dude is like the greatest shooter of all time. He changed the way the game is being played. You got centers trying to hit threes, trying to be like Steph Curry. Like, he changed the game, man. You know what I'm saying? People trying to shoot threes from like the half court line and making it acceptable. All that came from Steph Curry. Steph Curry like globally, like big time. One of the top greatest players of all time. So, you gonna have women trying to get with Steph Curry. But you know, on top of that, and then you know, it's like you really don't have an identity. Really, you do got an identity because you're Aisha Curry, but you're like stuck in like this certain bubble to just like you're just you're just there. And Steph Curry, like and, people want to be seen and stuff like that. And I ain't saying it's right that she want to be seen by guys, but she said she wanted a career in like acting. And if y'all don't know, she played in some movies though. One movie I do remember her playing in, she played in a movie called Love for Sale with Jason Weaver and Jackie Long. You know the dude that played in ATL too. They both played in ATL. But I mean, she had a little role in that. She was in the swimming pool and she was dissing Jason Weaver. Jason Weaver trying to get with her and her friend. But yeah, she had like a small role in that. But she got so, outshadowed by Steph Curry's presence of him playing. It kind of made her feel like, kind of invisible. I get that part, but at the same time though, it's not right to bash Steph Curry because that's not his fault. What you did not want him to be great, because if Steph Curry was like not this and that, and the way you're acting, you'll probably be done cheated on or probably be really dogging him because he wasn't good enough. Now he's this great global player that's good enough. You find a reason to go wrong with that. That's sometimes, like, I'm not saying all women, but sometimes I don't understand women. That's a prime example. Like, I'm saying, like, women say all the time, I want a good man. I want a great man. I want a man to be there for me. And then, I want a man that got all this money. He don't cheat. He don't do that. And Steph Curry, that's exactly what he does. He bring in great money. He doing well for himself. He a faithful family man that's all about Aisha, and you got a problem with that. Like, you're not saying you want to get divorced at this moment, but it's leading in so many words that you saying. It sounds like you're saying when he retire, you're gonna leave him. It's like you're tired. You just holding it down for the image while he playing. You don't want to make him look bad, but or you don't want to go through the legal paperwork for all that stuff while the season and his career going on. So you're trying to wait until I guess he leave. I don't know, but I think that's messed up if you is doing that, cause like, man, Steph Curry been like nothing but like giving you high praise in all his interviews, and you find a way to say I didn't want to be with him. I didn't want that. I mean, like every little thing that Steph Curry is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He doing okay, Steph and stuff. And Steph Curry is a good dude. Oh, you talking about Steph, the dude that I didn't like when we was in middle school, then we got back and reunited in high school? That Steph, like, she be doing like a lot of slick, dirty, dogging, throwing Steph Curry under the bus. Like, I'm talking about all the way up on the bus. I'm talking about to the point where the bus ain't got a muffler no more. Like, Steph Curry became the muffler for the school bus. You threw him all the way on the bus and made him get replaced. Made the muffler get replaced by him being a muffler. Like, you threw him on the bus, man, for real. Like, why are you doing that guy like that? He doing nothing but praising you, and you doing nothing but dogging him. So, I get a little side that you're trying to do, because you engulfed, and his presence and his fame done took over your life, so it made to the point that you are invisible. But then you saying you wish you had, like, you wish you got praise or you wish guys would come up try to holler at you and stuff. But why would you want that if you all the way in love with Steph? Like, why would you care who come up to you? Like, you focus on Steph. You should be locked in on the marriage and nothing else. It'd be nice if some guys come up to me and make me feel like I still got it. Why? Only reason I would say she feel good, it would make her feel good if a dude came and hollered at her, because then she would know in the back of her mind she got options. And then if in the back of your mind you got options, later on down the line you're going to try to exercise them options because they there. So that's why I feel that's the only reason I can feel that. She'll probably give you an excuse. That ain't the reason. I just want to feel like a woman. You feel like a woman. You are a woman. Look in the mirror. Hell, you put a bra on. You go in the women's bathroom. I mean, come on, man. You're a woman. Come on, man. Like, what we doing here, man? But anyway, man, y'all, she better quit dogging my boy like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Curry, man, like he a good dude, man. I don't know him, but you can tell he a good dude, man. Good God-fearing Christian type dude, man. And he do the right thing, and you'll think he won a Christian dude the way he a killer on that court. But you know, he turned the switch off. He come home, be the family man. You know what I'm saying? Popping out all the light-skinned babies, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, gonna have a whole cast of the Simpsons soon. Nah, but for real though. But shout out to Steph Curry and his family, man. And Aisha, you better tighten up, man, because you getting too reckless in the interviews, man. Quit dogging my guy, man. Steph Curry he needed for the game, and we need more people like him around, man. Just good people, man. He love to donate, and he just a good dude, man. So, Aisha, man, I don't know what you need to do, man. You need to get some counseling, or maybe you need to sit on top of the washing machine or something, man, or whatever you need to do, man. Get yourself together, man, because Steph Curry, man, he ain't never dogged you. Like, you steady dogging him, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, put yourself in the dog house, man. Like, come on, man. Put a leash around your neck. Brrr. Nah, for real, though. But come on, man. Stop dogging my boy. Stop dogging my boy. You know what I'm saying? You know, but, you know, like, that go to show you, not all women, but some women, they never satisfied. They got all what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? A good dude, faithful dude with unlimited amounts of money. And you know what I'm saying? Provider. You know what I'm saying? Good family man and all that, you know. But you saying you didn't want no kids. You didn't want to get married and all this stuff. Like, well, all this stuff you claim you didn't want to do, you end up doing it. You end up getting married. You've been married for a lot of years. So that's not a mistake. And then I think y'all got like 3 or 4 kids. So you end up having a lot of kids too. So either one of them can't be a mistake, because married was a lot of years. And with the kid situation, you had a lot of kids. So all the stuff you saying you didn't want to do, you did it and overdid it. You did a lot of it. A lot of years, a lot of kids. I mean, what we doing, man? So now I just think you just frustrated because you want to be in the streets or what? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You and Leona want to be in the street. Y'all want to club hop every night. I don't know. You and Travis Hunter wife want to just club hop for the rest of y'all lives. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to play out. You know, I hope it work out for them and she get a change of mind. I hope she got an agent or even Steph Curry or Aisha mama or somebody come and talk to her like, hey, man, you're doing too much. Chill out. Chill out. You're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? You're doing too damn much. But it's all good, though, man. Look, I'm tired of talking about Aisha, man. Next time we talk about Aisha, I want to hear the ABC Another Bad Creation song. That's on Aisha we talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Aisha. But anyway, we finna get to the next jersey, man. Finna get to the next jersey. And the jersey I'm finna pull out is he legendary. Iconic. You know what I'm saying? And he not for play, man. He's not for play. You know what I'm saying? Y'all quit playing with this guy, man. Y'all quit playing with this guy. But the dude finna pull out the jersey. Finna pull out this dude right here, man. On the Pull Out Game Podcast, episode 61, man. Segment 3. You know what I'm saying? Segment 3. You know what I'm saying? All 3 of y'all. But yeah. This jersey right here is not a game. Who jersey is this, man? You know what I'm saying? Had to pull this jersey out, man. Come on, dude. Had to pull it out, man. Like, what you expect, man? Y'all ain't know who jersey this is. You know what I'm saying? Probably somebody out there. When I said, what you expect? And then somebody probably watching something. Yeah, I feel you on that. Man, you don't even know who jersey this is. Come on, man. But the Knights, man, number 20. Who jersey is this? Who jersey is this? Man, I ain't gonna keep out suspense no more, man. This Steph Curry high school jersey. Stop playing with me, man. Aisha want to talk down on Steph Curry. Now we finna speak up on Steph Curry, man. We finna speak up for the dude. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know he don't want to bash his wife, man. He believe in it's all love, man. He don't want to say nothing wrong, man. You know. But Curry Pull Out Game Podcast got your back, man. This Steph Curry high school basketball jersey. I don't know if y'all remember a while back. I pulled out Steph Curry middle school jersey. Yeah, pull out game podcast doing stuff like that. Yeah, Steph Curry middle school jersey. Yeah, I got that. I got that. But wanna step up another level of his career and pulled out the high school jersey, cause this is around the time that Steph Curry and Aisha got together. This is around them times, man. Yeah, around them times. Steph Curry high school basketball jersey, man. Yeah, 2006, 2009, 2006 or 2008, something like that. But yeah, man. This Steph Curry high school basketball jersey, man. I think Aisha, we ain't make to this no love and hip hop, no love and basketball thing, so we ain't gonna talk about that too much longer. But Steph Curry, I think the timeline with Steph and Aisha, Steph tried to holler at Aisha like in middle school. I think they end up hooking up for a little bit, like a short period of time. Then I think they fell out or broke up or something. And then they met back up in high school. Then they end up getting back together in high school. And then after then, they've been inseparable. You know what I'm saying? Inseparable, whatever. They been together. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so Curry, he was in high school, he had like little handles in middle school, and you tell he was, he had potential. Then he got to high school, man. He developed like a little better shot. He was getting better and better, and yeah, man, he got better. But at the end of the day, he was small, and people trying to, players trying to push him around, he wanted to go to the pros. He wanted to go to a nice college, but a lot of people, a lot of scouts were saying like he too small, he too skinny, he just too short. He just not, college NBA level ready. And then, he started taking off, man, and his whole high school career, he averaged 22.3 points a game. Like he got a lot better, man. So, then he ended up going to Davidson College. That's another time for another day. Y'all stay tuned to Davidson jersey. And some more Steph Curry jerseys too, man. But yeah, I pulled out that middle school Curry, man. And but yeah, this round of time, he had got back with Aisha, man. And Aisha, man, that's like one of the best decisions you ever made, man. You got with Steph. Steph like took off to be like one of the greatest players of all time. Career still moving. And yeah, he just did his thing, man. And if you didn't stay with Steph Curry, he would have got with somebody else and probably been somebody else right to this day that appreciate him. We never know, but at the end of the day, Steph Curry wanted you too. So I can't just put this all on you that you got with him. He wanted to be with you too. So that's why that needle will push, because he would make a thing happen. He pursued you, I think. But so high school, I don't know if y'all lockers were like right by each other, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But at the end of the day, y'all was like together. You know what I'm saying? And it's supposed to be forever. But we'll see how that play out. But this Steph Curry high school basketball jersey, man. He already had a famous dad, Dale Curry. You know what I'm saying? So that was his inspiration too to make it, no matter what. And he went from like not knowing if he even gonna make a college roster to end up being the greatest NBA shooter of all time, one of the top greatest NBA players of all time. Like, let you know, man, hard work, persistence, man, and being consistent, just it'll get you places, man. You just gotta work for it, man. Like on that podcast, man, I'm steady giving y'all content. I'm steady working. I'm not slacking up, man. I'm steady giving y'all this, man. Of course, I can't take all the credit. The jerseys here, but it's all part of the podcast, man. The pullout game. But what I'm finna do, gotta show y'all the jersey again, man. Yeah. Steph Curry, man. Steph Curry. All state, everything, man. High school basketball jersey, man. The Knights, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, Curry though, he played for Charlotte. He stayed in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it was a Christian school that he went to, man. A Charlotte Christian school he went to. I think it was a Christian private school. And yeah, man, he played for them Knights, man. Did his thing though. Shout out to Steph Curry High School, man. Steph Curry High School. But I told you, man. You know what I'm saying? Aisha might get talked down on Curry, but he ain't gonna get nothing but love on here. This ain't the red table talk. Ain't no Jada Pinkett's here, man. We ain't doing the Jada Pinkett stuff. You know what I'm saying? We showing love over here, man. We ain't down to nobody, man. Even when LeBron jersey come on here, man. Like I ain't no big LeBron fan, but we ain't having the jersey on here to bash him or nothing like that. We gonna tell it like it is though. Just know when the pullout game, when I speak on the pullout game podcast, it coming from an unbiased place, not biased, not trying to take sides. Of course, like I said, my favorite player of all time, KD. But if KD mess up or whatever, he gonna get it too. Like you just gotta be fair with it though, man. But give props what props to do. Got to do that, man. So this Steph Curry, man, all state, everything, man. High school jersey, man. Aisha, what you need to do, you need to chill out and remember, like, this dude wanted you from day one. He could have had any girl he wanted then because he was getting real popular in high school, but he wanted you. And then the dude that wanted you like that became like this multi-millionaire athlete, famous athlete, not just somebody making some decent money. He's like a worldwide icon player. And you got with him, and the dude that do all that, that did all that, he wanted you. You. He wanted you. So think about stuff like that too. Somebody that went, that did all that. Cause you weren't with him shooting in the gym. You was somewhere modeling or baking cookies or something. Steph Curry put all that work in, and even though he put all that work in, he had all these uh women chasing him. He still wanted you. He still wanted to come home to you. Think about that though. So think about that more than think about like a quickie, a one night stand with a dude, or just like, or I could do this, or the grass might be greener on the other side. No, that grass ain't green on the other side. Ain't never astroturf over there. You know what I'm saying? It grass with dirt patches over there. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You got your grass cut and sprinkled with water just right on this side. Stay over there. Stay where you at, man. Quit trying to be greedy, man. You heard what DMX said, man. Stop being greedy. Rest in peace, DMX. Stop being greedy. You know what I'm saying? But Aisha Curry, man, this ain't about you today. It's about Steph. You just happen to be part of his equation that you trying to tarnish his name, make him look bad. And you ain't saying like, oh, Steph Curry a punk and he ain't no good provider, he ain't no good dad. You ain't bashing him like that, You just like basically saying like, I didn't want to marry him. I didn't want to have kids with him. Like you too good for him or something. Like how you too good for him? And he the one like got everything going on by for himself. He got everything going for himself. So, I mean, he married to you. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't look at it like y'all, like you Aisha and he's Steph. Like I said, y'all married. So y'all is a team as one, a unit. So y'all unified. You know what I'm saying? The unification. But yeah, just looking at it like you Aisha and he's Steph, y'all should stay boyfriend and girlfriend then. Then you could have went off and did what you wanted to do. And then you could have just like, saying like, y'all ain't as one. Then, you had excuse then. But when y'all married, y'all together. You know what I'm saying? Together. So I'm just saying, man, you gotta take it like that. You signed up for that. You literally signed up for that. You know what I'm saying? You signed a marriage license or had a marriage license. You literally did sign up for this. So you gotta take it as it come, man. I'm just saying. But this Steph Curry, all-state, everything, man. High school basketball jersey, man. Played for them Knights, man. Up there in North Carolina, man. Charlotte, man. But and that what Dale played too. He played for Charlotte, man. So everything worked out, man. You know what I'm saying? Hometown heroes. But appreciate y'all rocking with the kid. Y'all stay tuned. Episode 62. I'll be around the corner for you know it. And man, got some jerseys for you on that episode, man. Y'all got to stay tuned, man. I'm gonna hit y'all with something. I hit y'all every week, so I know y'all used to me saying that. All y'all gotta do is just tune in and watch. But I got something for y'all. Got something for y'all asses next week. Y'all stay tuned. It's finna go down for real in a major way. But yeah, man, Steph Curry, man, no matter what Aisha say, no matter what the haters say, whatever, man, you know you that guy, man. That's why Curry don't say much, man, because he know he that guy, man. He know it gonna be, but I know it hurt him a little bit when he hear people saying, like, man, Aisha ain't down for you. She ain't riding with you. And not even just the people saying it, even hearing Aisha say this stuff come out her own mouth. And, I didn't want to get married and stuff. But, technically, though, to her defense, this is another thing I want to say real quick, too, by Aisha. Aisha was saying, really, she said that I didn't want to be married to Steph. I didn't want kids with Steph. I didn't want kids, when I was younger. I know a lot of people saying it's bad, and it is, because, she married to him and stuff. But if y'all really listen to it, what a lot of people ain't spoke about, she really speaking in, like, past context. Like, past content. Like, she really saying, like, she didn't want to get married to Steph at first. Like, she never said, really, though, to her defense, she never really said now she don't want to be married to Steph. She never really said that she don't want no kids with Steph now. She never said that. She said back then that's how she felt. So I don't know why people is really kind of bashing her for that. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you why people are bashing her though, because not just that, they're bashing her too because she's saying like, a lot of, come on, man. Y'all watch stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what's going on, man. We ain't really got to keep talking about it. Y'all know what's going on, man. Then I know she was on like a talk show or something. Then like some stripper men came out and she was pretending like she finna take her ring off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll risk it all type stuff. So, I mean, that right there. And like I said, I wasn't going to say it. I wanted to let it go. But, basically she was saying, come on. I really don't even want to say it. Y'all know the vibes, man. Y'all know what she said, man. All the stuff she said, man. It's crazy work out there, man. Why she said this stuff, I don't know, man. But, okay, I'm going to say it, but, she said she wished men holler at her more. I wasn't just bypass it because, but that's what they mad at you for, Aisha. I tried to defend you a little bit, but I can't. You said you want men to holler at you. And, in the back of your mind, you want that to be an option. In case later on you want to, because really, that's the only boyfriend she really had was Steph. And she jumped right into marriage. She became a full-time girlfriend and jumped right into marriage. So, at the end of the day, she curious, man. Y'all, it's a movie that Tyler Perry did. It called, was it Temptations or something like that? I forgot what the movie. It's some Tyler Perry movie guy, but on the movie, the girl, she always was married to the dude, and she always was with him. That was her only boyfriend, so that's all she knew. It made her want to get curious and cheat. So, yeah, that looked like that was going on here. She curious, man. But anyway, Steph Curry, you're a legend, you're an icon. It started from your middle school, high school days. You started developing your shot. You know what I'm saying? Recruiters start, they start looking at you and trying to figure out like how good you're gonna be, but they didn't really believe in you because you were short, you were skinny, you didn't have the height, and they missed out. And Davidson took you in, and that's the college you went to, and you flourished after that. You became the man. So yeah, shout out to Steph Curry, man. No matter what the haters say or the wife say, you that guy. You know what I'm saying? Keep striving, my boy. And this Steph Curry high school jersey, man. All stitch, everything, high school basketball jersey. Steph Curry high school basketball jersey. Stop playing, man. And y'all hold that thing down, man. Stay tuned, man. Episode 62, round the corner. I'm up out of here like a bad light bulb.
When drinking angry, the same with a mama. Pain with no gain is a bummer. Hit you with sticks.